Have you ever felt your phone buzz, made an involuntary physical flinch to reach for it, only to find the screen is completely blank? It's a phenomenon called phantom vibration syndrome, and roughly 73% of us experience it. We've become hypersensitive to these cues for a reason. The average user receives up to 96 notifications every single day, resulting in over 2,600 daily touches. When we find ourselves losing hours to a screen, we tend to frame it as a personal failure, a simple lack of self-discipline or focus. Psychiatrist Anna Lemke describes the smartphone as a modern-day hypodermic needle, designed to deliver rapid-fire digital dopamine directly to a brain that never evolved to handle this kind of frequency. To see how this works, we have to look at the 200 milliseconds immediately following a notification ping. Long before you consciously decide to look, an ancient survival mechanism called the orienting response takes over. For millions of years, this instinct forced human attention to shift instantly toward unexpected sounds or movements to detect predators or prey. Notifications exploit this reflex. They cause your eyes to dart toward the screen before your conscious brain can even weigh in on the decision. Resisting a notification isn't a simple test of willpower. It is a direct conflict with your own hijacked evolutionary survival reflexes. The moment that orienting response captures your attention, it triggers a neurochemical chain reaction through the mesolimbic pathway. We often label dopamine as a pleasure chemical, but research shows it is actually the molecule of seeking, motivation, and anticipation. Follow the red arrows. That is the mesolimbic circuit, the brain's highway for reward-seeking behaviors and addiction. In the wild, this pathway rewards beneficial behaviors like finding food. When hijacked by technology, the dopamine release creates an intense, physically uncomfortable urge to investigate the stimulus. The notification ping doesn't provide the reward. It issues a biological mandate to hunt for whatever is hidden behind the screen. Psychologist B.F. Skinner discovered the most compulsive behaviors are created by a variable reward schedule, where rewards are delivered unpredictably. A phone ping creates this exact uncertainty. Is it a social media like, a work emergency, or just useless spam? Notice the green spike in this reward prediction error graph. Dopamine surges higher for unexpected rewards than guaranteed ones. Now the red line, a negative prediction error. Finding nothing drops dopamine, sending a signal that makes the brain crave another attempt to fix the deficit. Platforms like Instagram actively weaponize this. They may intentionally withhold likes on your photos to deliver them in bursts later, priming your brain with a deficit so the eventual reward feels massive. Social media apps are effectively mathematically optimized slot machines living in our pockets, designed to keep the brain engaged through perpetual uncertainty. Clinical neurology reveals the physical toll this engineering takes on developing anatomy. An MRI study of 10-year-olds found a direct correlation between high usage of video games and social media and measurable structural changes in the brain's reward centers, specifically the nucleus accumbens and the amygdala. As the brain adapts to unnaturally high dopamine levels from these apps, it plunges into a dopamine deficit state the moment you sign off. That hollow feeling you experience when putting your phone down is a biological symptom of withdrawal, what neuroscientists call learned helplessness, often manifesting as anxiety and depression. We are prehistoric biology living in an attention economy, where billion-dollar supercomputers are trained to exploit our specific vulnerabilities. Because willpower is outmatched by this design, the only effective defense is establishing cognitive autonomy. We must introduce environmental friction to break the cycle. Turn your display to grayscale, conduct a ruthless notification audit, or take a month-long dopamine fast to reset your brain's baseline. Falling into the dopamine trap is not a personal failure. Understanding the neurobiology is what allows you to dismantle the trap and reclaim your mind.